Dear students, now we'll be beginning the fourth semester, and I know that you have not completed the third semester, and it's a sad part that completing all the syllabus, we have not completed the exams, and I know that you are carrying the pressure. The six subjects are on your back, and at the same time, the university has asked to continue with the another semester. But be happy that you are on the journey of last semester. And now, as I begin this subject, I say welcome you all, and the subjects that I will be dealing for you in this semester is risk and insurance management. Risk and insurance management is one of the important subject in the insurance. The insurance is played by every individual in today's world. If you see that everybody knows what is insurance, and most of the people have one or the other insurance policy. Therefore, it's a small attempt from our part to know about the insurance business, what is insurance and everything about that. Now, we are in the times of pandemic. The corona is spread everywhere, and everybody's life is in risk. And in such risk, now everybody is thinking what kind of insurances we can have. So there are various types of the insurances, you know that health insurances, life insurances, and many more. But usually, now when the pandemic has come up, everybody thinks that we must have one health insurance, or we must have one life insurance, or any other. That's thoughts come in. Therefore, everybody is thinking of the insurances, and for us now, right time to learn about that. In today's class, I am not going to give you any information about the insurances or risk anything, because in the further classes I'll be gone dealing with that one after the another issues. But you must remember that I'll be taking one topic for every day, and you must go through all the details that I am speaking. And this time, be clear that I am not going to supply you any reading material. You yourself have to collect it. And today I am just keeping before you the syllabus, what syllabus you are going to study. That's only the purpose I am having here, so that go in detail the syllabus. So now I am dealing with that one after the another chapters, and what the contents are there. Let's see first what are the chapters. So before going to the syllabus, what is the objectives of studying this subject? Because university gives always the objectives of studying a particular subject. If we don't have any objectives, then there is no meaning of our studies. Therefore, we must know primarily what is the objective of learning this subject. So the basic objective of our learning is to understand the nature of various insurance policies and its dimensions. Say there are various types of the insurances. As I have said, there is health insurance, there is marine insurance, there is automobile insurances, there are health insurances, there are life insurances. So various types of the policies are there. What actually they are should be understood by us. Then, secondly, to learn the insurance and risk management strategies. What are the strategies that are followed in the insurance business and in the risk management? That we should know, because we are all commerce students, the management students. And if a common man will come to us and inquires us or ask, therefore the basic knowledge we must have, even though we are not going to work in the insurance company. Third, to understand the importance of corporate risks and individual risks and mitigation strategies. So what it says is there is a risk. Risk is involved in everybody's life, in every business. Therefore, corporate risk, that means risks that are involved in the corporate. So what are the risks are there that we must know? And to the individual life, for every individual there are risks. What are the risks of the individual that we must, and how we can bring down those risks through the insurance business, that we are going to learn it. Then finally, to provide the risk handling methods. So how we can handle the risk in a simple tips we can learn through this subject. So these are the four basic and the primary objectives of learning. Besides this, we will be learning many more things about the insurance. So let's know what is the syllabus that university has framed for us. So in this syllabus, we have six chapters. So the headings just I have kept here. The first chapter is insurance management. Second chapter is insurance dimensions. Third chapter is risk and insurance. Fourth chapter is legal issues in insurance business. Fifth chapter contains crime insurance, and sixth chapter includes risk management and disaster management. Let us see one by one in each chapter what the concepts are included. So unit 1, here insurance management. What are the things we are going to learn in this chapter? Basic things we are going to learn. First one is definition of insurance. So we are going to learn a definition of insurance. Then we are going to learn functions of insurance. What are the functions are there? Then we are going to learn characteristics of insurance. There are various characteristics of insurance, nature of insurance. These are the basic concepts. Then we are going to learn about the costs and benefits of insurance. What are the advantages and what are the disadvantages, we can say in simple. Then financial crisis. Then we are going to speak about the pricing of insurance. So how the insurance policies are priced, what is the cost, how much insurance policy should contain. Then investment and solvency, principal and agent relationship. Then another topic is problems in insurance business. All these we know that these are the basics of insurance that we are learning in the first chapter. Let's move to the second chapter. So in the second chapter, insurance dimensions. So insurance dimensions means what are the different types are there. So we are not going to study all the types of the insurances, and it's not possible for us because it's a vast subject. Even if you take life insurance itself, everything about the life insurance we can't study because there are many things. Basically the insurances are, there are two types, life insurances and non-life insurance. This is a basic category made that we are going to study. What are life insurances, what are the non-life insurance. Then so in that we have a liability insurance, there is a health insurance. Then we are going to study pension plans and regulations, not everything. So then there is a social insurance. So these are a few kinds. So our syllabus has not given that we must study all kinds of the insurances. So a few insurances, that is liability insurance, health insurance, pension plans, social insurance. Nationalization of insurance business that we have to study, because now we see life insurance LIC is a nationalized, it is not a private. At the same time there are private companies too, Bajaj Alliance and all, HDFC has some insurances. So then IRDA Act, so of the that's related to the insurance we have to study. Then role of government in insurance business and economic development and insurance. And finally we are going to study in this chapter insurance penetration rate in India and demand of insurance policy. Don't worry if you have not understood anything here, because I am going to deal every topic in the coming classes. So let's move to the third chapter. What is there? So third chapter includes risk and insurance. So here, why we are going for insurance? It's because there is a risk. If there is no risk, then there is no need of a insurance. So insurance always based on the risk. Therefore, we must know what is risk. So meaning and definition of a risk we have to study. Then risk and uncertainty. See, these are two things. Risk is something different. Uncertainty is something they are not common. We'll be studying in the later classes. Then classification of risk, various types of the risk. Then there are other concepts we are studying: reinsurance, captive insurance, then claims settlement, how the claims will be settled, that also. Then procedure for claims settlement and actuarial management. So these are the topics we will be studying. This is a short chapter we will be studying in the third chapter. Then let's move to the fourth chapter. So legal issues in insurance business. So insurance business is controlled and there are legal aspects covered. So what are they? So insurance contract, about the contract we have to study. Then underwriting. So then there is insurance ombudsman. Then regulation of insurance business. Principles of indemnity, insurance interest, subrogation and utmost good faith. Then insurance industry and markets. So Indian insurance market, banking and insurance, insurance management and risk management, postal insurance in India and other related financial services. So legal issues connected with the insurance, all these aspects are covered. Then in the fifth chapter, we'll be dealing with a few things. Crime insurance, the main concept itself is we are going to study is the crime insurance. So this is one of the important type of insurance. We are dealing with this type a little more, because other insurances we are dealing just a little glimpse of that, but crime insurance we are requested to study in detail. So commercial crime insurance programs. So when we are dealing with the business, there are a lot of times we may incur losses because of the crimes. Therefore, we have to for commercial crime insurance forms robbery and burglary of other property, then criminal and tortious behavior of insureds and insurer, then negligence and defenses of negligences. So all these aspects, this is just related everything with the crime insurance. So one concept this chapter. Then finally we are going to study the sixth chapter, and in this sixth chapter we are going to deal with risk management and disaster management. Risk management and disaster management. So in the risk management and disaster management, what we are going to study is definition, meaning, nature and scope of risk management. Then the main topic is for us disaster management. So its meaning, types, measures for bringing down the disaster. So these are the topics. So what is disaster? Those who have studied this one disaster management subject for your optional paper, you will be knowing very well, nothing new to them. And for others also, nothing to break your heads, because the disaster management is a simple concept. And disasters, the calamities that are happening now, the pandemic has come, anything that is bringing damages, that is called disasters, floods, earthquakes and all. So how you can manage, and insurance is mainly is of high importance during those times. Then we have steps in the risk management process that we have to study. Then use of technology in risk management and disaster management. Today we are coming out with a technical, we are living in a technical world. Therefore, we must apply the technology also in this. Then risk management tools, risk control, risk finance. These also are topics with little importance we have to give. Risk management's contribution to the organization. And finally, we are going to study risk management by individuals and corporates. Risk management by individuals and corporates. So all these studies, all these topics we are going to study in this subject. Therefore, Just we are beginning this subject, and I hope that you will be studying this with more enthusiasm and interest, because whatever you are going to study through this subject, it's not going to be a waste one, because in any way you must know something about insurance, because tomorrow you yourself going to buy one or two or three or four policies of the insurance, whether it may be health or life or the pension plans or anything maybe, and those who are vehicles, automatically you have some insurance policies, and every year some contributions you have to know. Therefore, what insurance is, and when you know types of the insurance, some details of those insurances you will be aware of that, and that will make you easier to deal with the insurance companies, one thing. And secondly, you also can guide other people at home. Many people are there who know nothing about the insurances and all. For them also you are able to guide if you know something about the insurance. Therefore, don't neglect it, and don't study for the sake of the exam, because that's not the interest and that's not the purpose. What is the more required from your point is, just study for the sake of, just don't study for the sake of exam, but study for the sake of life, and everywhere it will come to your use. So when, you may not be going and working in the insurance companies, I'm sure, but for your benefit you should know it, and that's why every detail learn it accurately, and that will come to your assistant at one or the other place. Thank you.